don't like what you've done, then you could obviously just right click it and delete the layer. However, I have not added an alpha channel, so I will do that. If you want to add text, what you have to do is do this, and you will add text. You type whatever you want. However, there are a couple of fonts. However, it does not list the fonts, so you will have to type in a letter, and it will list the different types of fonts that start under that letter, like Arial or Times New Roman. You could bold it, make it italics, underline it, or put a line through it. You can increase the font. You can change the color. Naturally, it is a foreground color, but you can change it to whatever you want without changing the foreground color itself. You could clear the format if you do not like that, and you could delete the entire text box by doing this. So just delete all the text. Go into here. Okay. You could actually just undo the text layer itself. Okay, no, redo the alpha channel. Okay, so once that is the text layer, if you want to crop the photo, just click the crop tool as seen over here, and you can crop it if you don't want some of the excess image. And then click enter, and it will crop the photo simply. If you want to fill a certain part of your image with your foreground color, but you don't feel like spending the time painting over it, then just click on this tool. It is the ink tool, I believe. And all you do is click. Oh, I'm sorry. It is actually the bucket tool. Then just click on the area where you want to change the color, and it will change that color. It is a quite cool little feature. I like using this tool a lot. Oh, I clicked the background. Ooh, that reminds me, I didn't add an alpha channel to my buckets. Oh, it did. Huh. That's interesting. Either way. Oh yes, I forgot to flatten the image. That is what I was missing. Okay, so now I can do it. Anyway, so there's some other tools that you could use. For example, the ellipse and the square tools simply make a square or an elliptical selection. So if you do not like selecting it by the regular selection tool, you can do the same thing. The fuzzy select tool is quite an interesting tool. I'm not gonna lie. It actually selects everything that has a really a defined outline. I really like the tool, but it selects everything, so that might not be the tool that you want to use. This tool, what's it called? The color picker tool. Basically, when you double click this, it changes that color to your foreground color. It is a very helpful tool. I like using a lot. This tool, the Smudge Tool. Now, if you have made a selection and it does not look natural to your picture, I highly recommend using the Smudge Tool. Basically, what you can do is you can smudge the outer layer and it will make it look a bit more natural. It works pretty well, but as you can see, sometimes it smudges the color into the background, and that might not be always useful. The healing tool, you can use it over here. Trying to increase the size of this. So if there are any irregularities, I'm on the paintbrush tool. Oh god. Okay, so wait, where am I? Heal tool. If there are any irregularities, it will fix this. It is basically just a GIMP autocorrector. It's quite interesting how it works, but I'm not going to go into that. The blend tool, it adds color gradient to wherever you selected. As you see, blending. It takes quite a bit of time, but it's pretty cool. It actually blends the background, not the actual image itself. So, yeah, that looks really cool. It's basically does the foreground color, as you can see, to the background color. What else have I not gone over? These tools are basically the same thing as the Smudge Tool. Magnifying glass does the same thing as magnifying. This measuring tool, if you want a specific measurement of this, you could drag this over here, and right over here it will display the amount of pixels that is in between that area. So for example, this is about 300 pixels, give or take. And this is a very useful tool, the color tool selection. Basically, it selects a certain area based on what colors there are. It actually freezes your GIMP for a bit of time, so don't worry, it's not instantaneous, as you can see. But yeah, it's really cool. So if I were to go into select, invert, clear, saves you a bit of time if you're selecting a certain color. As you can see, there's a bit of but that's no problem. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you want to rotate, I don't really use these tools. Basically, I just go into image, transform, flip horizontally or flip vertically, etc. If you want to change the canvas size, you could probably crop it, but if you don't want to crop it, you could, and you just want to move the image around, this is the tool to use. So if I like a 50% personally. If I'm going to make the canvas size 50% of what it was, then that only changes the width. I will change this to 50% as well, resize, and you can move your image around once it's centered as well. It's a great tool to use. You can quickly resize it, and we'll turn it into this. This is quite different from my actual avatar. I don't think I'm actually going to save it as normally. Okay, sorry about that. My mouse froze. But yeah, that's basically pretty much the basics of GIMP. If you want me to go over some more tools, or if you have any questions, just leave them in the comment section below. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to do a part 2. It depends on how many views this video gets itself. But I think if I get over 1,000 views on this video, I will probably do a part 2. Anyway, so you can save it at whatever you want, or export it, do whatever you want. But when you're doing your final image, I really recommend saving it as a JPEG. Now, a JPEG to save, why would you save it as a JPEG? Well, you would save it as a JPEG because you could save it as the highest quality. This has been Galactic's Tutorials. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Hello people, I am Galactic from Galactic's Tutorials, and I will fully teach you everything that you need to know about GIMP.
You think that's nasty, pal? I'll show you. Welcome!
In my last video on GIMP, I did a pretty terrible job since I didn't know what I was actually talking about. However, I've spent 2 years learning about GIMP, and I feel fairly prepared to teach you everything that I know. So we'll split this tutorial into a few separate videos. This one will teach you the basics of GIMP and how to download it and use it like Photoshop, where you can paste people's faces on pictures of bananas and whatnot. The next video will teach you how to use GIMP like an artist. The one after that will teach you how to use it like a graphic designer, and the last one will teach you how to use it like a photo editor. And I'll provide some more helpful resources on that. So let's get started. The first thing you need to do is download GIMP. Now I'm on a Mac, but for Windows and Linux this is the same exact process, so just follow along. Go to gimp.org, click download, then click the link that says download GIMP. My version is 2.8, but yours could be a later version. Either way, it'll still work from gimp.org. It's virus free, I promise, so once it is downloaded, just double click it and open it. Then drag out the GIMP program and put it on your desktop or in your applications folder, etc. Then double click the GIMP icon.
dreams among the stars while I'm standing on the pavement. Spinning around, lost and found, just trying to make a statement. Lift the weight off my shoulders and set me free. With the birds in the sky is where I'd like to be. Without gravity to hold us down, together we'll lose sight of the ground. My dreams among the stars while I'm standing on the pavement. Spinning around, lost and found, just trying to make a statement. Lift the weight off my shoulders and set me free. With the birds in the sky is where I'd like to be. Without gravity to hold us down, together we'll lose sight of the ground.
Sorry I kept you waiting forever and a day. Now we're out here together with nothing standing in our way. Can you feel the attraction? Feel the attraction. Can you feel it between us? This energy's inside us like electricity. Feel the love running through like electricity. Feel the love running through like electricity. Like electricity. Taking over your body, it's flowing through your mind. This feeling's got me on fire. Don't ever leave it all behind. Can you feel the attraction? Feel the attraction. Can you feel it between us? This energy's inside us like electricity. Feel the love running through like electricity. Feel the love.
this way before. It must be you and I. It's got me thinking about us more. It's these bright lights, they put me in a daze, and I can't stop but think about the way that you move around up and down on that stage. It's your future vibes.
heat wave stole my emotions. I left my doubts when I was swept by the ocean, and every pulse from the tide was a finish line. A wave race we were made to ride. You and I were first in line, and we took them by surprise. I was with you all the time. You may not realize, but I'm here. I hear you loud and clear. When we get lost in our own minds, you'll be keeping me near. I painted skies that left my mind. They were your design. I followed roads that won't take me home, and will lead me to your side. There is a burning in the clouds. Take a deep breath in and step out from among those crowds. Let the feeling of realization in that